So Canva has just released a lot of new features which are super awesome in their recent event, Canva Create Uncharted. Now if you're like me, you opened up Canva just expecting all the things to be there and you found nothing. So nothing has changed, which can be frustrating. But the cool thing is I watched the entire keynote and I know exactly what to do because they've hidden it for the first 1 million users. So the first 1 million users who can find the hidden trick get access to those features. So let's jump into Canva and see how we do it. And here we are into Canva. I'm using the web version. You can use it in the desktop app or the web version, it doesn't really matter. Here at the top, you can see that this new banner has appeared, Canva Create Uncharted. Now, if you hover over the elements here, you can click them. They give a little nice sound, and you just click it a few times until this pop-up happens. And then it says, congratulations, you made it. You're the 110,000th person to unlock the wonders. So this gives you access to the newest and latest Canva features. Now let's go and let's have a look at what's inside. Now here you can just watch the video, you can see what's inside, the magic charts, visual suite, which looks really cool, Canva code, I'm very curious to experiment with this, and I just wish you happy designing. So you can skip the video if you want, but I'd like to see what's inside of this. I really like the animations that they've used, so the style from the entire keynote, I'll probably discuss it, is really cool. And now if you go into Canva and if you open it up, you see that you will have access to everything from the Canva AI here on the side, where you can start working and experimenting with that new stuff. Also, if you go to Create, this will probably give you new things, like the presentation is new, all of the icons are new, there are sheets where you have the Canva like Excel version, Canva data. So let's experiment with one of those. Let's go for presentation. And that is if we just click add a page, that will add a second page to the presentation. I mean, we've all known that. But the cool thing is we now have this drop down. So if you're working in a presentation file and suddenly want to, for example, add a social media post, you can just add your social media post in here in an Instagram reel. And this in the same presentation will give you that working file for an Instagram reel. Now this is pretty cool if you're working with, for example, some elements that are in a presentation. Let's add in a few. And you don't want to tap to a new window. You can always just copy it and add it to your social media post. So this is how you unlock those new features in Canva. There's a lot to discover, so I'll be playing around with it in the next few days. Definitely let me know if you got in and which number you were in the comments below. And give me a follow if you want to learn more about the latest new features of Canva.